Vivian Alexander Richards was born on March 7, 1952, in Antigua, one of the islands of the Caribbean. He grew up in the small community of Autos, a town in Antigua, where his early exposure to cricket played a crucial role in shaping his future. Raised in a family with a love for sports, Richards' talent for cricket was noticed early on. He was introduced to the game through his family and local community clubs. He started his cricketing journey at a young age, playing for the Antigua Grammar School team, where his flair for batting quickly became evident. Richards' early cricketing days were marked by his exceptional talent as a batsman. His natural ability to strike the ball powerfully was apparent in his school and club cricket. His aggressive style of batting, characterized by an attacking approach, stood in stark contrast to the more conservative style of play that was dominant during the era. This made him stand out even in his early playing days. As a young cricketer, Richards was also influenced by the strong cricket culture in the West Indies. With legends like Sir Garfield Sobers, Clive Lloyd, and Gary Sobers dominating the Caribbean, Richards became determined to make his mark in the international cricketing world. By the early 1970s, Richards had earned a spot in the West Indies under-19 team, showcasing his potential as a future star for the senior West Indies side. Rise to prominence, early international career. Viv Richards' breakthrough into international cricket came in 1974 when he was selected for the West Indies national team for a tour of England. Although his first few matches in international cricket were unremarkable, Richards quickly adapted to the demands of playing at the highest level. He made his Test debut in 1974 against England in Manchester, and his one-day international (ODI) debut came a year later, in 1975, against Australia in Melbourne. While his early days were filled with the challenges of establishing himself at the international level, Richards's potential as a powerful, aggressive batsman was evident from the start. He soon gained attention for his fearless, high-scoring performances, and his reputation as one of the West Indies' most promising players began to grow. Richards' ability to dominate bowlers, regardless of the opposition, was unique for his time. During the 1975 Cricket World Cup, Richards became a key figure for the West Indies, helping them to their first-ever World Cup victory. His performances during the tournament were a sign of things to come, as he played a crucial role in establishing the West Indies as the most dominant force in world cricket during the late 1970s and early 1980s. Career peak. Dominating world cricket. Viv Richards reached his peak in the late 1970s and 1980s, a period when he would go on to become one of the greatest batsmen in the history of the game. His aggressive style of batting revolutionized how the game was played, especially in one-day internationals. He combined raw power with an impeccable technique that allowed him to dominate opposition attacks across all formats of the game. Richards was known for his audacity, fearless approach, and exceptional timing. His attacking nature made him a crowd favorite, and he became synonymous with an explosive brand of cricket. Whether he was charging down the pitch to a bowler or playing with impeccable timing, Richards' batting was characterized by clean, powerful strokes. His performances during the 1976 Test series against England are widely regarded as some of the best in the history of Test cricket. Richards scored a century at Trent Bridge, a match that marked the start of his reputation as one of the world's leading batsmen. He went on to achieve extraordinary success in the following years, both in Test and ODI cricket. Richards' contribution to the West Indies' dominance during this period cannot be overstated, as the team became the gold standard of cricket. Richards reached another milestone in 1983, when he became the first player in history to score a century in a World Cup final. His remarkable performance in the final against India helped the West Indies win their second consecutive Cricket World Cup and solidified his position as one of cricket's all-time greats. Main achievements and records. World Cup glory. Richards was part of the West Indies team that won 2 Cricket World Cups, 1975 and 1979, with his match-winning performances playing a vital role in the team's success. Batting records. Richards scored over 8,000 runs in Test cricket, including 24 centuries. In ODIs, he scored over 6,700 runs, including 11 centuries. His average in both formats was exceptional, highlighting his consistency and dominance in international cricket. Dominance in ODIs. Richards is regarded as one of the finest players in ODI cricket. His strike rate of 90.04 in ODIs was unparalleled at the time, and his ability to play match-winning innings with sheer power made him one of the game's most destructive players. Leadership. Richards captained the West Indies from 1984 to 1991, leading them to numerous victories, including series wins against England, Australia, and India. His leadership style, which focused on aggression and unity, was crucial in maintaining the West Indies' dominance during the period. Knighthood. In recognition of his immense contributions to the game, Richards was knighted by Antigua and Barbuda in 1999, making him Sir Vivian Richards. Final years and retirement. After a remarkable career that spanned nearly 2 decades, Richards retired from international cricket in 1993. His decision to step away from the game was influenced by a combination of physical wear and tear, changing dynamics in international cricket, and a desire to explore new challenges. Richards remained involved in cricket even after his retirement, working as a coach and mentor to several generations of cricketers, particularly in the West Indies. While Richards' retirement from international cricket marked the end of one of the greatest careers the sport had ever seen, his influence on the game continued. He frequently attended cricketing events, and his insights into the game were highly respected by players and fans alike. Richards became a commentator, and his analytical approach to the game further cemented his reputation as a cricketing icon. Richards also ventured into business and charity work, using his platform to contribute to his community and the development of the game globally. He established the Viv Richards Foundation, an organization aimed at improving the lives of underprivileged children in the Caribbean. Legacy and impact. Richards' legacy transcends mere records and achievements. He revolutionized the way the game was played, particularly in the limited overs format. His audacious and fearless batting style not only made him a force to be reckoned with on the field but also set the stage for future generations of cricketers to adopt an attacking approach to the game. Richards' leadership was instrumental in the West Indies' success during the 1970s and 1980s, a period when the team was considered the best in the world. His performances in the 1975 and 1979 World Cups, his century in the 1983 final, and his role in the 1984 series win over England are among the greatest moments in West Indies cricket history. As a player, Richards became a global ambassador for the game of cricket. His personality, combined with his cricketing excellence, made him an icon who transcended borders. He remains a role model for cricketers today, revered not only for his skills but also for his courage, commitment, and passion for the sport. Richards' legacy continues to influence modern cricketers, especially with the rise of aggressive batsmen who emulate his fearless approach. The Viv Richards Trophy, awarded to the best cricketer in the West Indies, stands as a testament to his lasting impact on Caribbean cricket.